Hey, bonjour, bonjour, ça va? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, it's me. It's the friendly neighborhood Lost Canuck. And first of all, welcome to the channel. Hey, on today's video, we're gonna do picanha. That's right, on the Masterbuilt AutoIgnite 545. Good day to test it out. It's about 15 below Fahrenheit out there. Charcoal always works in the cold. So basically, we're gonna take this beautiful, Brazilian style picanha, which is a top sirloin cut, and we're gonna turn it into this yummy, juicy, beautifully tasty Brazilian style picanha. Stay tuned. All right, well, like I said, welcome to the channel. And for all you first-time viewers out there, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. But let's get into making, prepping up the picanha. Super simple, okay? And then we'll get the pit lit. Okay, so basically, you're probably saying, hey, Lost Canuck, what the heck is a picanha? We don't know what this thing is. Like I said earlier on, it's the top part, that's the sirloin cap, basically. So you got a nice fat cap on this side, and some beautifully marbled beef on the other side. So here's your marbled beef, and here's your fat cap. Now, all we're going to do, there's really not much trimming to do. There are a couple of hard spots of the fat, so you just want to trim some of this off. So I went over to Hagberg's in Lake Elmo in Minnesota, and he sells these all the time. Thank you, Billy. You do a great job over there. And if you have a small town family butcher shop where you live, give them some business. Try them out. Like I say, I like Hagberg's. They're my go-to guys. Billy's great. If you have any questions, he's always available to help you out. Okay. And again, it's a family-run business. So just keep that in mind next time you're out shopping around. Because some of the big box places, they might not even know what a picanha is. But I tell you what, this is one of the most juicy, flavorful cuts there is. I'm no Guga, okay? But if you look up Guga on YouTube, he makes this stuff all the time, and he does a great job too. So I'm just skinning this back a little more. There. Okay. That's plenty. So you just get the really hard pieces off. Shave them off a bit. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to season these. So I'm just going to score the fat, not too deep, not terrible, just so I can get some of the spices down in there. Okay. And this isn't going to affect your cook. It just helps get some of the spices down into the meat. So how we're going to season it is I've got some of this beef tallow spray. This is Cornhuskers. I usually have the Chicago stuff, but they didn't have that today, so I'm going to use just this stuff. It's beef tallow. It's all it is. We're not just want to get the outside coated. This helps your rub stick. Okay, that's it. So we're not introducing anything too crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this glove off because I've got a grinder. And basically what I have is I've got this Mediterranean coarse ground sea salt. So we're just going to go traditional and put some salt on there and let it dry brine in the fridge for, I don't know, probably 8 hours or so. There. That's all you do. Okay, we're going to flip it over. You want to get both sides with the salt. Now that's why I cut the slots in. It's just to let the Now what we're going to do is I like SuckleBusters salt, pepper, garlic. So I'm just going to lightly coat this with, because it's got really nice coarse ground pepper in it. There, and garlic. Okay, so that's one side. We're going to pat that down and then flip it and then do, what we're going to do, we're going to pat this in with your glove, just like that. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing, and then we're done. Okay, so now you can see we got the salt on the surface, right? I'm going to put a little more on because yeah, a little more on. Now I'm not saying I'm a moron. Well, maybe I am sometimes, but we're going to put some more on. Okay. All right, so then we're going to take some salt, pepper, garlic. Now traditionally in Brazil, they will cut the picanha, okay, make them in a C shape, put them on a spit and do it over charcoal. Now that's the most authentic way to do it. I don't have a rotisserie on my 545, so we won't be doing that. Okay, so we're done. That's your prep. What'd that take? 5, 8 minutes, something like that. Not even that. So we're going to do the same to the other one, so I won't show you that. That's just kind of boring. And then I'll see you when it's time to light up the AutoIgnite 545. What we're going to do is, it's called dry brining. Now, if you don't know what dry brining is, just leave this in your fridge for 8 hours or so. Let the spices soak into your meat. You'll get much more flavorful taste. And then when we go to get this, see, you can see it looks a little dry on the surface now. It'll be all nicely, using osmosis, it'll be all down in the meat. Okay, so I'll see you down at the pit. Hey, it's the Lost Canuck. Well, we're outside the barbecue barn. It's a little chilly today here in Wisconsin. It's 2 below Fahrenheit. That's -2. Or what is that in Celsius? About -21, -22 for my international friends and my friends living north of the 49th. So let's get this thing lit up and then we can throw the picanhas on. So you've seen me light this a bazillion times already in some of my other Masterbuilt videos. I'm not going to go through too many of the details, but I do have my fire starter here. Let's open up the charcoal hopper. And I have some of this B&B lump that I'm going to use. Just put a little layer of that in there. So we're just going to level it out, and then because you can see I got some pecan splits I'm going to throw in there in a little bit. Let's get the bottom layer lit. Just want to make sure your hopper's nice and level. There, okay. Close up this. Oh, actually, no. Got to leave this open to keep it going. I forgot. And then we're going to take our little starter. Okay, what you got to do is press this red button here, the igniter, and you got to wait for it to stop flashing. Still warming up. So you open this little trap door here, like that. Oh, I forgot to take the sled out. You load your sled up like so, and then you push this out against the sled. Just wait till it turns cherry red. Oh, it's starting to glow now. Well, now it says it's warm enough. Okay, let's push it over. Well, you can see it glowing. All right, well, we'll let this thing light. Leave the thing open. All right, well, after I get some flames, I'm going to set the pit to 250. We're going to throw the picanhas on. All right, well, we've got the picanhas dry brine. They've been in the dry brine for about 8 hours now. They look great. I don't know if you can see these or not from where the videographer is. The fat caps are on the bottom. And the brine's really set up, or the rub's really set up on them, so it looks good. So I got the pit set at 250, and I got some B&B lump in there, like you saw. So let's get these things in. I'm gonna put an RFX probe in each one, so I can monitor the temperatures. I'll just put it into the thickest part of the meat here, this way. Minimum insertion, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to take this thicker one. Now we know it's hotter on this side, so I'm going to put put her over here, this way, yeah, like that. Okay, then we're going to take the other probe, and I'm going to go get my welding gloves, and I'm going to add a split of pecan here. So let me grab my welding gloves. Okay, so we're going to throw a split of pecan in there, just on top of the coal bed. Can you see the coal bed? It's really going. Check it out. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to put it on hold. When you don't put it on hold, you get an inferno like I'm doing here. There we go. All right, let's take it off hold. See, it says hold. Sometimes I forget to do that. So I got the first piece of pecan in there. I'll throw the next one in about 30 minutes, so I'll see you then. All right, we're down at the pit. It says it's hovering around 250, 259. It goes up and down about 9 degrees or so. We're getting a little less smoke, so I'm going to throw another split of pecan in there, and here we go. All right, well, we got the pecan in there, and it's starting to take off, so I better put the closer up and turn the fan back on. Well, you can see when I throw the wood in and stir the little hopper up, it really takes off. All right, well, we're back at the pit. What we're going to do to reverse sear the picanha is they've reached about 127 internal. I'm going to pull them off, put them in this pan, bring them into the warm garage, let them sit there for a few minutes. I'm going to put some more fuel in here and crank it up to 600 so the searing plate gets hot. So let's pull them off. And I remember, oh, look at the color on these things. They really took on a lot of nice smoke. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh yeah, these are going to taste awesome. Okay, so let's close that, put it back off hold. I'll go bring them in and get some more char logs. All right, well, we're back. I loaded her up with some fuel. I got some char logs in there. Those things burn really hot. And I got my infrared temperature gun. It says it's 600 degrees, so let's just put her on hold for a second. Take a quick temperature of the griddle. There, it even says it's 594, 579. Well, it's cooling off because it's cold outside. So let's close this back up. Take her off hold, and then we're going to sear it. All right, let's go back. I'll grab the meat. We'll do them one at a time, sear it off, and bring it upstairs. Put one of our picanhas on there. Let's put the big one on. I can grab it. There we go. I'm not dropping it. Okay, so we're going to... Now if you can hear that sizzle, she's sizzling. All right, I'm going to close it for just a second while I turn that back on. So we're going to let her go for, I don't know, 30 seconds each side. Should do her. All right. You can see I'm getting some good char on each side. Now I'm doing the fat cap. Now it's about 5 below outside, so wait for 30 more seconds to do the fat cap. And then these things will just keep cruising up. You want it to a little over 140, around 140 internal. Give you a nice medium in there, 138 in there. Where are we at? 600. I can hear it sizzling in there, really good. All right, sorry about that. Our dog has the zoomies. He's a little crazy. He's a lab. Okay, whoa, we're getting some grease off there. Well, that looks good. Okay, so what we're going to do is sear off the other side now. So we're going to put the meat side down, first. And I'll put this inside so it doesn't cool off too much. Okay, so what we're doing is we're searing the other side of the picanha. Now that was the meat side I got on there, and it's just about time to flip. We're getting some great char off this thing. This little Masterbuilt, like, hey, it only cost me $149 for this grill. And so far, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at this thing at all. It's doing everything it's supposed to do. So if you can still find one for 149 bucks, they're not bad. Okay, we're gonna flip this and let her run for another 30 seconds. Now this is the flammable fat cap side, so you got to be careful on that. Using my old Gen X timing device here. Okay, so looks pretty good. Oh yeah. All right. Let me grab the pan and we'll take it inside. Okay, let's pull these off. Take them in, and they are done. Oh yeah, that looks great. Okay. Close this up. Take it off hold. Turn the temperature down. It's hard to see when it's, okay, so it's below 0, but I set it back to 250. It's hard to see the LED display when it's below 0. All right, let's go in the house. Come on, Chase. Let's go inside. All right, well, it's the Lost Canuck. You guys knew that. But we're back upstairs in the barbecue lab, and we've let our meat rest for about 10 minutes. This one got around medium. It's around 140 internal. This one here is a little more medium rare. It's about 138 or so. So what do you say we slice into these things? Now they're juicy. I mean, holy cow. They look great. They smell amazing. So, and if you haven't tried picanha, you should. Okay, so the grain. So what you want to try and do is cut against the grain. So you want to cut it this, slice one this way. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. So that's a beautiful meat. Can you see the medium? It's nice and pink on the juicy down there. Looks great. Take a slice out of here. Oh yeah. So that's what you want in a picanha. Look at it. Look at the juice come out of that. That's what you want in a picanha. All right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit. But yeah, it's a perfect medium rare. Medium. It's actually a little more medium than rare. So let's take some slices out of here. Smoky. I can smell the smoke. All right. So here's a nice little thin cut. I'll give one to the videographer, and I'll take this one. All right. Cheers. Let's give her a taste. Very tasty. You can smell the smoke. It smells. You can taste the smoke, and it cooked very nice. All right, maybe I better just try one more piece. Look at that, it's shredded. It's almost shredded. It's so tender, juicy. Okay, so when you eat this, and we're going to eat this right away, I like to add a little of this this chimichurri, this Brazilian chimichurri sauce. This is Gaucho Ranch, but you can buy whatever you want. I'll just put a little chimichurri on there. Make it even that tasty. Like, it doesn't need any. It's so tasty. Let's put a little bit on there. Oops. Basically, it's a lot of pesto in there, but we'll take a little piece and try it with the chimichurri. Oh yeah. It's like I'm at a Brazilian steakhouse. Now, probably not as good as Guga's picanha, but close second, right? And the char, I did a nice job charring. Look at the char I got on the surface. It turned out really nice. Okay, so final thoughts and conclusions. My little $149 Masterbuilt AutoIgnite 545. Reverse seared picanha, no problem. Billy, you guys over at Hagberg's, beautiful meat. He did a nice job trimming these things. You can smell the charcoal, the smoke, the flavor. Just amazing. The aroma is amazing. So there's that. So look, if you found value in this video and you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button, please. It helps the channel grow. It helps YouTube send this out to people that enjoy barbecue videos. So, and if you have the ability and you're early on, please hit that hype button. Really supercharges the video. And there's more Masterbuilt content coming. And for all you new people that have seen, new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notify me bell. And like I said, I've got tons of other content out there that you can check out. And then for my returning subscribers, hey, thanks for being the core. Thanks for watching. And then for alternate content, I do have an Instagram page. I have about 800 followers now. Feel free to follow me. I do add content on there that's a little different than YouTube all the time. So check out my Instagram page. That's the QR code for it. All right, so look, if you liked anything I used in the videos, there's a link down below, an affiliate link. Check out my Lost Canuck store. There's all kinds of stuff coming up: Valentine's Day, Father's Day, St. Patrick's Day. And if you want to buy a gift for somebody special, it's a great place to look, especially if they like barbecue. All right, almost the final words. If you're lost, then we're lost together. You're lost with the Lost Canuck. So don't forget, be kind to each other. It really matters. It's getting crazier and crazier out there. I'm glad you're watching the video to get your mind off things. You know, mental health is super important. So be kind, take some time out, relax, take it down a notch, be kind. That's the key. All right, so take care. Lost Canuck loves you guys. Bye-bye.